Many people think they know McDonald's. They see the golden arches. They think of burgers, fries, milkshakes. They see a fast food company. That is the common understanding. But it is not the whole story. In fact, it misses the most important part of the business. The truth is quite surprising. McDonald's is not really in the burger business. It is in the real estate business. This one idea is the key to understanding its global power. It explains how a simple restaurant chain became one of the most successful companies in the world. This claim might sound strange at first. After all, the company sells billions of burgers each year. Its menus are famous around the globe. Its marketing campaigns are legendary. Food is clearly part of the picture, but the food is not where the real, durable wealth is created. The burgers are the bait. They bring people to the locations. But the true genius of the McDonald's model is not in the kitchen. The story does not begin with a grand real estate plan. It starts much smaller. It begins with two brothers in San Bernardino, California. Dick and Mac McDonald owned a small but popular drive-in restaurant. In 1948, they made a bold change. They streamlined their operation. They got rid of car hops. They reduced their menu to just a few popular items: hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fries, shakes. Their goal was simple. They wanted to serve a lot of people very quickly with consistent quality. They called their new system the Speedy Service System. It was an assembly line for making food. The brothers' restaurant was a local sensation. Customers loved the speed, low prices, family-friendly atmosphere. The kitchen was designed for maximum efficiency. Every task was broken down. Every worker had a specific job. This allowed them to produce food at a remarkable pace without sacrificing quality. The McDonald brothers were brilliant innovators in restaurant operations. However, their ambition was limited. They were happy running their successful local business. They had tried to franchise their concept, but with limited success. Then, a man named Ray Kroc entered the picture. In 1954, Kroc was a traveling salesman. He sold multi-mixer milkshake machines. He received a surprisingly large order from the McDonald brothers' single restaurant. He needed to see it for himself. Ray Kroc's vision required a way to grow quickly. He did not have the money to build hundreds of restaurants himself. The solution was franchising. Franchising is a simple but powerful idea. The franchisor allows an independent person, the franchisee, to open a business using its brand and system. The franchisee pays an initial fee. Ongoing royalties. In return, they get a proven business model, training, marketing support. This model allowed McDonald's to expand using other people's money. It was the rocket fuel for its national growth. The process was straightforward. A potential franchisee would apply to McDonald's. If approved, they would pay a franchise fee. This gave them the right to use the McDonald's name, McDonald's logo, operational system. The franchisee paid to build the restaurant. They hired the employees. They bought the supplies. They managed day-to-day operations. McDonald's could open new locations with little of its own capital at risk. The financial burden was carried by a growing army of local entrepreneurs. This created a powerful incentive structure. The franchisees were not just managers, they were owners. They invested their life savings. They were highly motivated to succeed. They worked long hours to keep restaurants clean, efficient, and profitable. Their success was McDonald's success. The corporation made money through royalties. Royalties were a percentage of sales. Both sides wanted the same thing: more customers buying more food. Expansion was incredibly fast. New restaurants opened at a breathtaking pace. By 1965, there were over 700 McDonald's in the US. The golden arches were everywhere. Franchising created a network effect. More restaurants made the brand more powerful. A more powerful brand attracted more franchisees. A virtuous cycle of rapid growth. For the first few years, the franchise model had a problem. The profits for the main corporation were very thin. The royalties from food sales were not enough to make Ray Kroc and his partners rich. The company was barely staying afloat. Then, a new executive named Harry J. Sonneborn had a revolutionary idea. Sonneborn was a financial expert. He looked at the business and saw the real opportunity. He told Kroc, "You're not in the hamburger business. You're in the real estate business." This single piece of advice would change everything. It would become the true secret to McDonald's long-term wealth. Sonneborn's idea was to shift the company's focus. Instead of just licensing a brand, McDonald's would control the physical locations. The new strategy was simple. McDonald's, through a separate real estate subsidiary, would buy or lease promising parcels of land. It would find the best corners and the busiest intersections. Then it would lease the land and lease the building to the franchisee. Suddenly, McDonald's had a second, much more powerful income stream. The franchisee now had to pay not just royalties on sales, but also rent to the corporation. And that rent was non-negotiable. This new model was brilliant. The rent provided a steady and predictable cash flow. Even if a restaurant's sales went up or down, the rent check was always due. This gave the corporation incredible financial stability. Franchisees would pay a base rent, plus a percentage of their sales. As the franchisee's business grew, income from rent would grow, and income from royalties would grow, and the value of the location itself. The real estate strategy gave McDonald's a powerful long-term advantage. Owning the land is fundamentally different from selling a product. A recipe for a burger can be copied, a marketing slogan can be imitated, but a prime piece of real estate at a busy intersection is unique. Over time, as towns and cities grew, the land that McDonald's had purchased in the 1960s and 70s became incredibly valuable. The company was not just running restaurants, it was sitting on a growing portfolio of high-value assets. This created a foundation of wealth that was separate from the day-to-day business of selling food. Consider a simple example. McDonald's buys a plot of land on the edge of a growing suburb in 1980. It builds a restaurant and leases it to a franchisee. For the next 40 years, that suburb expands. New houses are built, schools are built, shopping centers are built. The once quiet road becomes a major thoroughfare. The value of that original plot of land skyrockets. The franchisee has made a good living selling burgers, but the corporation has made a fortune simply by owning the dirt underneath the restaurant. This story has been repeated thousands of times, all around the world. This asset base also provides immense financial flexibility. It can borrow against its properties, sell certain properties to raise cash, and use real estate as a massive financial cushion during recessions. The story of McDonald's offers a profound lesson for any business. The most important lesson is this: your business model is often more important than your product. McDonald's sells burgers, but its success is not because its burgers are in a class of their own. Many competitors make excellent burgers. McDonald's won because it created a superior system: franchising for rapid growth, operational consistency for a reliable customer experience, and, most critically, real estate control for long-term wealth and stability. The product gets the customer in the door, but the model is what builds the lasting enterprise. The most powerful businesses often own the context, not just the content. Think about what McDonald's truly owns. It owns the best corners. It owns the relationship with the franchisee. It owns the system that delivers the food. Other companies can sell hamburgers, but they cannot easily replicate the decades-long process of acquiring thousands of prime locations around the world. We began with a surprising claim. McDonald's is not a burger company. It is a real estate company. Throughout this journey, we have seen how this single idea unlocks the secret to its immense success. Simple efficiency, a national brand, carefully chosen plots of land, franchising, the engine for growth, real estate strategy, the fuel for enduring wealth and power, royalties from food sales, rent from the property. This dual income structure makes the business incredibly resilient. Sometimes the biggest opportunities aren't in selling the product, they're in owning the system behind it.